Welcome back to my garage, everybody. Today I have a very special engine for you. It is the 6.6 LBZ Duramax. Now in my videos, I focus on sound. I want an engine to sound just like it does in real life. I'm not super focused on stats, though I want the horsepower and the torque to be kind of around the range they're supposed to be with these engines, but that's not a necessity. I'm focusing on what it sounds like, so when I incorporate this into my game, I want to hear exactly what it sounds like in real life. So if it kind of doesn't match up with the specs, that's okay for me. If that's not your cup of tea, I apologize, but with the current set of rules and automation, this is the best I can do for the style of gameplay I like. Hopefully you like it too. So let's get right into it. We're going to start off with a V8 with a cast iron block. Family capacity is 3.465 and 3.402. And for all you metric folks out there, I do have conversions for you, and the family capacity is 88.0 millimeters and 86.4 millimeters. I'm going with a dual overhead cam setup, cast iron head, and no VVL. Our crank is cast iron, our con rods are cast, our pistons are cast. We've already discussed the variant capacity, and the quality is 15. Compression is 12.8 to 1. Cam profile is 56. No VVT and 15 quality. We're going with a turbocharger setup, twin turbo, journal bearing. Intercooler I have set to 511 horsepower. I don't think that's super required, but it just seemed to give the engine more reliability, so I bumped it up, and I kind of fudged with the numbers to get right around the horsepower and the torque that this engine would have in real life. I believe it's 350 odd horsepower and 500 and some odd foot-pounds of torque, around 3,800 RPM. I couldn't get those numbers exactly for this one, but I did the best I could. For our compressor, I went with a 2.6 inch compressor. Turbine is a 1.22 inch compressor. AR ratio is 1.40. Max boost, I just went all the way up. I don't think this really matters, but I think it gives it a better sound, so I went with 43.5, and quality is 15. And for you metric folks out there, your intercooler will be 381, compressor will be 66.0 millimeters, turbine is 31.0, AR is going to be the same, boost is going to be 3 bar. I went with direct injection, single, race intake setup, ultimate 100 for the fuel type. Fuel mixture is 11.2, ignition timing is 86. RPM limit I put at 4,000, and the quality is 15. Headers are short cast, that's the only option you have. I did a single exhaust. You might be able to do a dual, but single gave me a better sound for what I'm aiming for. No valves, exhaust diameter of 6.5 inches, no catalytic converter, no first muffler, no second muffler, quality 15. And the metric conversion for the exhaust will be 165.1 millimeters. All right, well, let's get into it. Let's do some testing and see about how she sounds. Now, as you can see, it has 361 horsepower at 4,000 RPM and 474 horsepower at 4,000 RPM. Those numbers are not totally accurate, like I said before, but this is about as close as I could get and still have the sound I wanted. So we're about 30 odd horsepower too high, maybe even a little less than that, maybe about 60 horsepower too high, and we're about 30 foot-pounds of torque too low. But I think I can forgive that because this thing sounds amazing. It sounds like a beast. So I'm going to let you take a listen to it and tell me what you think. Now that's the idle, which I think sounds all right. It's not perfect, but what I do really like is the high idle. So listen to this one. I think it's pretty accurate to what a Duramax sounds like during high idle. let's give this thing the beans, and you need to hear this sound. I think this is absolutely spot on with a Duramax at wide open throttle. I don't know about you, just you listen to this and you tell me what you think. I can just imagine this thing rolling coal. But anyway, so that's that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had a great time making it. It was a little tricky and it's not perfect. I think the idle could be ironed out a little bit, but I just need a little bit more tweaking ability. There's just not enough options to get that idle to sound exactly the way I want it to. Please leave some comments. They help me a lot. Tell me what you want to see in the next one. I think I'm going to be doing a 7.3 power stroke in the next video. It's going to be a little bit more tricky than this one, I think, but it's still going to be a fun one. So please leave me your comments, thumbs up, subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.